Hello, I'm Brian K. Smith, the Human Potential Specialist, and I'm here with another May I Help You moment. In today's May I Help You moment, I'm going to deal with the concept of what does it mean to go from good to great to memorable. And let me tell you why I decided to talk about that today. Many of you have emailed me and asked me, Bryant, what does a Human Potential Specialist do? Well, let me tell you, my tagline as the Human Potential Specialist is, I help make good people great and great people become memorable. Now that sounds like a daunting task at first, but it's based on the belief that I have that all of us at our very core are at a minimum good. We can all be good people. But good's not good enough for me. A guy wrote a book, his name's Jim Collins. The book's called From Good to Great. And I read this book and it talks about how businesses have settled for just being good when they could be great. And I asked myself, well, if you can be great, why should we settle for just being great when we could be memorable? So what I want you all to talk about, or what I want to talk with you about just briefly, is this concept that we can go from being good to great, but from great to being memorable. The main difference between something that is good and something that is great is what I like to think of as settling. Yes, some of us settle for being good when we truly could be great. See, if you master and nurture your unlimited potential, you will become great and then you'll become memorable. There's a difference between someone who takes the necessary time, that applies themselves and has the discipline to move themselves from being good to great and then from great to memorable. Just think of being good as being average. Every one of us can be average. The choice or the challenge for many of us is how can we do the work that's necessary to be above average. See, some of us settle for being average in school. Some of us settle for being average on the job because we know at the end of the day, we're still going to get a paycheck. We're still going to pass to the next grade. And that's okay. That's what we want. But for those of us who want more out of life, for those of us who understand that we are here with a higher purpose, for those of us who know that being average is not good enough, then my job is to come in either through a lecture or a workshop and teach you how to be great. So for you all today who are watching this video online, I want you to understand that the thing that you need to do is to apply yourselves. Determine today that you're not going to settle for just being good when you know you can be great. And once you're great, you want to decide, how can I become memorable? Because you're going to do great things, but you want those great things to have a legacy, to last. So that 10 years from now, people will talk about you in a positive light and say, oh, I remember when we didn't know how to do X, but Bryant Smith came and he allowed us and showed us a better way, so now we do X, Y, and Z. So remember, I'm Brian K. Smith, the Human Potential Specialist. I want you to go out and master and nurture your unlimited potential. Have a nice day.